All right, good people of Cherokee County, what's going on? This is the pregame show brought to you by Kevin's Lawn and Landscaping. We do appreciate him for sponsoring tonight's game. The Cherokee County Warriors will be taking on the Blue Devils of Etowah County. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's going to be a good night for high school football under the Friday night lights, guys. We can't wait to go over there and get it started. Been already talking to some coaches this morning and had a lot of questions about this game. So let's just get right into it. Let's just talk about some of the kids from each schools. Etowah Blue Devils 6-1 on the year. Matt Glover be head coach. He's the defensive guy over there. Everybody knows Coach Glover. He did coach at one time at Cherokee County. And Coach Roach, he calls the offense over for the Blue Devils. He was one time in participation over at Cass High School, which is a big prominent high school over in Georgia. Etowah is home of Patrick Nix. Everybody knows who he is. It's Bo Nix's dad. Played Auburn. He was quarterback there. He graduated from Etowah, I think it's in 90. And everybody knows Cadillac Williams, big-time name over there. He was class of 2000. Things that Etowah likes to pride themselves on, they like to call this thing a tally tough. And it's a saying that they have down there that nobody's going to out-tough them. They're going to jump in there and they're going to play hard tonight, and nobody's going to push them around. They don't have a lot of kids that play both ways, so that's some information to be looking for. Like I said earlier, they really do take a lot of pride in their defense. The last time these two teams met up, guys, it was in 1985. Etowah won that game 6-0. Now Coach Johnson's boy Brad was there that year, and Brad was an All-American, played at Auburn, did everything right. He was a fantastic guy and a super player. And what I found out through a little bit of research and running into the quarterback of the time of those years there, Coach Wester, that he had broken his leg. And Steve Smith, yes, the elusive Coach Smith at Piedmont, he came in as a 10th grader to play, and I think it was their second game of the season. So it was a tough loss for them. Center wound up going on having a pretty good year that year. Etowah did not that year of 85. Now, the series is tied as of ASFAA 7-7. The battle back then was coached, of course, between Coach Johnson and Coach Clay over at Etowah. Now, last year, Etowah went 6-5. Round one, they was put up by Priceville, who lost later on 35-7 to Madison Academy. Nobody is any stranger to Madison Academy. Points for and against this year with the Blue Devils, they're 257 for and 58 against this year. Their only loss, of course, comes to Fort Payne. They went over there and lost a close one, 26-14. Now, here's some players that you'll be hearing from the man of the hour, the voice of the Cherokee County Warriors. Trace Thompson, senior quarterback. If you get this guy at a time, stand around the pocket and throw the football, he's definitely going to make you pay. Trace is a good quarterback. Center would look to get in the backfield with him and have him, be in a hurry to throw the ball, get him off his pace. Running back, and told me this is one of the better linebackers up here in North Alabama. The running back, Mr. Freeman. Can't wait to see him get out there and play. He's a real headhunter. He's probably he may return some punts or kickoff or something. And Finch, number 6, this guy's a deep ball threat. He's a circus catcher. He makes a lot of things happen. He's an explosive player. You got to keep your eyes out for him. And QB / wide receiver / Mr. Everything, really, number 14, Jameson Schism. He may see him in the Wildcat, and he may be in some of those times. They may put him out at receiver, but like I said, this guy's a playmaker. He's also a baseball star. Keep an eye out for him, number 14 for Etowah County. Number 11, Pierce, wide receiver, defensive back. This kid is a Swiss Army knife. Pierce is going to play all over the field. He's a rover. He may walk down the line. He may back up and play D-back, number 11. Up front on the line, from watching film and studying about Etowah a little bit, I like how they hinge well. They create lanes and alleys for Freeman or for Trace to get up inside and cut some plays up and try to get upfield. Mentioning some of those names would be number 57, Barron, 62, Smith, 72, Zayden Franklin, and big 75, John, and number 70, Owens. That's kind of a look at Etowah, some of their playmakers, and what to be looking out for tonight. Again, thank you guys for stopping by the pregame show. Just wanted to get in here and mention the kids a little bit, and I'm going to take off out of here and get over there to the field here in just a minute. So now for your Kevin's Lawn Care and Maintenance Landscaping. Appreciate him again for sponsoring this game. Kevin Stargell's a native of the county, went to school over here at Center, played ball and stuff, known him my whole life. Great people. Any type of landscaping or any type of bobcat work, anything you need, give Kevin a call, 256-458-1161. 458-1161. Holler at Kevin, and he'll come out there and give you a free estimate. Now, Cherokee County Warriors, as I mentioned earlier, Patrick Nix, Cadillac Williams, big names played over there at Etowah. Well, home over here at the Warrior Bobby Joe Johnson Stadium over here. You got Martin Houston, and then for most relative people, Cody Blanchard. Cody's a big name. Went on to play at Jacksonville. Big-time player. Won a game down there against Ole Miss. And a lot of people know about Cody. I think a lot of this team, they take a lot of pride in being a team. They seem to really gel together well. I've been around them all summer, last year, and through the year I go by and visit them at least once a week. And I love what Coach Kelly does. He calls the guys out, and he tells them that rent is due. And when you put in the work through the week, and it's time to go on Friday night, the rent is due. Coach Kelly reminds them of that, hey, it's time to get out there and put in the work for the things that you've worked at. Now it's time to pay those things off and go out here and win this game. Last year, the Warriors went 7-4, 4-2 in the region. Now they lost to the state champs Viger. Now the score was 19-2. That was the lowest points Viger had given up all year, I'm pretty sure. Now the offensive line holds together, strong in the middle, with a guy that we know very well. They call him C-Dub. Connor Wilson, he's your senior up front at center. Of course, you got Ransom and Martin, and your guards and tackles, of course, Hernandez and Gaylor, they're up there playing. Those guys have really made a lot of gains this summer. Really proud of them. Now, D-line, you have a few different guys. I know Meatball plays up front, and, of course, Cornejo and Tristan, they're linebackers, and they're going to be up there playing. And defensive back, safety-wise, you got Jeb Crane. He's going to be out there prowling around looking for the ball to be thrown down the field. And the QB number 1, we can't forget Cade Hopper. Cade is, I've told him he should run for governor. I mean, he's just he's a great kid. He's a good leader on that team, and he's really coming to his own this year. I'm really proud of him, and he's doing really good, and we're happy for Cade. And also, the ones we mentioned at linebacker earlier, well, we can't forget the tailback leading the team in rushing. We're estimated Jacob Cornejo is probably around about 1,100 yards rushing. And also a complimentary back to go with him that's also very good is a guy that's special to us, young guy, Tay Diamond. Tay is a star of his own. His last name fits him well. He shines like a diamond. He's hard, he's true, and he's gritty, and he's going to have around 800 yards on the season. Now, it wouldn't be nothing if we couldn't mention Jack Amos. Jack, punt returns, kickoffs, he's going to play receiver. He may even be in the backfield sometimes. I always tell him he's like a BB in a can. Jack just bounces around. He goes everywhere. He plays all night like his hair's on fire. Look for Jack to have a fast game. Jack likes to get out there and get things started. Very vocal leader of the Warriors. And, of course, Jaden and Johnson also playing that receiver. And we can't leave out Malachi Horton. Malachi played ball with me for a summer. He's a great kid. Seen him make a lot of strides through the summer. He's a great leader on that team. He don't put you in a bad spot. He's going to make you play. You get him the ball. Don't give him a crease. If Etowah gives Malachi or Jack, if they get a little crease out there in the middle of the field, they are going to be tough to catch. Now, like we said earlier, their only loss on the season was the 14-17 loss to Aniana. I think that was about a humble pie. That's what I was told this morning. I guess that was a good way to put it. Sometimes losses can create a lot of character, and I think it really did for this team. It showed them that even though we work hard just like everybody else, we could still lose a game. And it give them just that little bit, to really get back, to stay focused in and to realize that, hey, we have got to continue to work because every day is a work in progress. Points for and against, Cherokee County is 280 and 79 points against. So hashtag be about it tonight. Look forward to seeing you guys out at Warrior Stadium, Bobby Joe Johnson Field. I like this matchup, and of course we don't pick teams on here, and you can go to like Massey ratings and you can look and see who the computers kind of like and who they kind of like to pick on there. So that's kind of a breakdown of Cherokee County and Etowah Blue Devils. Welcome in Etowah, Coach Glover and Coach Roach. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. Guys, holler at me when you send me out there. I'm headed over there right now. All right. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you in just here a little bit. Thank you for stopping by the pregame show. Thank you, guys. We'll be back over there in just a few.